You two are big men. Let's have a nice clean fight. Good luck to the both of you.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You broke
Back is broken.
Right hand staggers. Taylor's in trouble. Front. Oregon on. Taylor, he's ready to go.
My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children.
He will be mine in round 9. And if he makes me sore, I'll cut it to 4.
Thank you very much.
And if that don't do, we'll get him in 2. If he run, we'll get him in 1.
Hello, welcome to the V2 Boxing News. This is a new segment we've launched through v2boxing.com and is going to be available on our YouTube channel. It'll also be included on v2boxing.com. Basically what myself and Damien, who are going to run the show, are going to try and do is bring you the latest in the news from the world of boxing. We're going to cover everything all around the globe, and hopefully we'll be able to get a few interviews for you as well. So let's have a look at the latest that's come out this week. Eddie Hearn has managed to secure his fighter Josh Warrington a European title fight. Now, it is a vacant European belt, but it's against David D'Ali, who is a tough fighter. Josh Warrington, who's 18-0, just 2 knockouts. Don't expect a knockout in this fight because D'Ali only has 5 himself. However, Warrington does seem to have found some power late on, so you could force a late stoppage. In my opinion, that'd be a win for Warrington, probably on points. But it's likely that Britain will have a new European champion, which is always good to see more British fighters with the belts. Elsewhere, Tom Stalker is facing the toughest fight of his career in a British title eliminator. Now, this is going to be on the Magnificent 7 undercard at the Echo Arena later this year. It's Chris Jenkins. Chris is 15-0, 7 knockouts, and if Tom maybe performs at the level he has done in recent fights, he could have a tough night. Tom's a friend of the show. We wish him all the best. Both of these fighters are top prospects and could, reign domestically for a long time. But even push on, it is a tough division though. Overseas, Vladimir Klitschko has been forced to pull out of his IBF title defence against Kubrat Pulev now. Vladimir has been sparring with Anthony Joshua. However, he's torn a bicep in training and has had to delay the fight. Anthony Joshua, however, is going to fight in September in Manchester. And he'll also fight, and this is before he has his fight in October. He likes to keep busy, and he's doing what a lot of British prospects probably should be doing. Now, he's going to fight a guy who is called Konstantin Aric. Now, the name isn't familiar with myself. It's not a fighter I'm aware of. However, quick scan of his record, 21-9-2, 17 knockout wins. He has had 4 defeats via stoppage though. 3 of the stoppages were against Manuel Charr in the first rounds, Ty Fields in the 4th, and Danny Williams stopped him in the 7th back in 2008. So, there are question marks about whether he'll be able to stand up to this right hand of Anthony Joshua. But again, I think this is more about getting Joshua the rounds before he has potentially, a tough fight at the end of the year. We obviously wish Anthony all the best, and hopefully he's going to carry on his, rise to the top. Now, big fights for this weekend. They include Marco Huck. Is facing Mirko Ligeti. Mirko Ligeti's 21-0. However, if I was going to put money on it, I would go for a unanimous decision for Marco Huck. He's the man at the cruiserweight division, and I expect him to, carry on his good winning streak. Other fights include Badou Jack, who's trying to come back from that stunning knockout he suffered in his previous fight. If you haven't seen it, it is on YouTube. Go and have a look. He would have really knocked out a horse. And Julian Love is looking to carry on his winning streak, currently 18-0. And continue to push towards that world title fight that he is craving at the moment. There is an awful lot of action elsewhere in the world that's really worth talking about this weekend. However, we do all want to pass our best on to Kell Brook. Congratulations on your win. That was a fantastic performance last week. Expect more news next week. You can tune into our podcast on Mixlr, iTunes and Podomatic, and I'll put all the links in the comment section of the video. You can follow us on Twitter at V2Boxing or like our Facebook page, which is V2Boxing also. If you know anybody who doesn't know about the show, but you're a regular listener to the podcast, then please tell them about us. We do want to spread the word. Thank you very much, and we'll speak to you next week.